I'm excited because this is the first wig review on my channel, and I am genuinely excited to be reviewing this unit that I'm wearing. It is the MegaLook 360 Human Lace Frontal Wig, and I purchased it from Amazon. I am not a wig expert at all. I've only had a few wigs in my life, 3 to be exact. And my thoughts and my review on this unit will really be authentic because I don't have a lot of wig experience and not a lot to go on. But my first initial thoughts are, this unit is me. If you know me, this is how I wear my hair when it is flat ironed. This is my dream style, my dream length too. My hair is not quite this long, almost maybe about 2 inches shorter, so I'm almost there. The only thing that trips me up is the color. My hair is like a sandy brown naturally, and this unit came jet black in the packaging, but I dyed it and I used a box dye, so it didn't lift as high as I was hoping it would have, but it's very shiny, if you can see. And what I did, I shampooed it, shampoo, conditioned, and then I colored it because I wanted to customize it to fit me. I figured, hey, if I'm going to buy a unit, I want it to represent me as best as possible, and I feel like this MegaLook 360 lace unit has done it. And there has been very minimal shedding the entire process, from taking it out of the packaging, shampooing, coloring, the cutting, and the flat ironing. Very minimal shedding. Now there was some shedding, but it was very minimal, and that's okay with me. I mean, it's you know, it is a wig, but since I have installed it and I've been running my fingers through it and playing with it, there's been no shedding. And that's important to me because I don't want to, thinking I'm looking all good and I'm at work or at church or even at the grocery store and I've got long strands of hair all over my clothes. So the shedding was very minimal, and what shedding there was to be expected. It is a unit. So let me show you how I installed it. Keep in mind, I am not a wig expert, and I had to do some adjusting to get this wig to fit me, but I'm happy with it. Let me tell you more about it. Now, this unit is brand new, but I did feel more comfortable shampooing it before putting it on my head, so this step is absolutely optional. I shampooed, conditioned, and then blow dried the hair. You know, I don't know who packed it, who shipped it, or what may have happened during transport. Now here's the inner cap of the wig. There are 4 combs, one in the front, one in the back, and one on each side. The unit also came with a band that you can hook on just in case you need it for that extra snug fit. And this is a 360 lace wig, so there is lace around the entire perimeter of the unit, all the way from the forehead to the nape. So I put the wig on my head for the very first time, and of course, look how shiny the hair is. And I just used I think I used Herbal Essences BioRenew shampoo and conditioner, but I'm showing you the parts. You could do middle part, side part, deep side parts. The lace is 360, so you can place that part wherever you'd like. And I'm just checking it out to see what it looks like. So at this point, I'm just getting a feel for the wig and making sure it feels comfortable on my head, combing it out. And this is right before I started plucking the hairline. I really wish I would have left it alone. So here is the lace frontal after I plucked the wig, and it already came pre-plucked. Now at this point, I'm examining my work, and it doesn't look bad to me, and I'll tell you why. I've got fine hair, so, you know, it doesn't look too scalpy to me. It looks normal. I think the average person, has thinner density hair around the edges. Not everybody, but the average. So here I'm just kind of examining and trying to see if I made a mistake or if it looks okay. And at this point, I was pretty okay with my plucking. But in hindsight, I wish I would not have plucked so much. My own natural hair is a sandy brown, and I wanted the unit to mimic my own hair. So I bought the Clairol textures and tones in light golden brown. And per the box, I wanted the wig to come out just like this color on the right. But the hair didn't lift that light. I let it stay on longer than the box said. I think I left it on for 30 minutes, but it only got as light as it did, which is just like a brown. So the hair is colored, rinsed out, and I'm just putting some mousse on it to get the hair to lay in the direction that I wanted it. So here's the exciting time for me. I've got my cornrows in, and I'm about to put on the unit for the first time after it has been shampooed, conditioned, blow dried, and colored. I wasn't sure what type of adhesive to use to keep my unit in place. I did know that I didn't want any type of wig glue, so I went with the Got to Be Glued freezing spray. I really love this spray. I used 3 applications just to make sure that my skin was nice and tacky before putting the unit down. And what I love about the Got to Be Glued is that it is water soluble, so when I'm ready to take the unit off, I put a wet washcloth around my forehead, and within 15 or 20 seconds, the unit just lifts right off. So I like that about the spray. I placed the unit too far down on my forehead. I know that now. So again, I mentioned before, I don't have experience with wigs. So that's one reason I placed it where I did. And number 2, I felt like if I put the unit directly on my hairline, that wouldn't be good for my edges. So that's why I placed it down a little further than I probably should have. I got nervous a little bit during this part, cutting off the lace. And when I was cutting it off, I was so focused on not messing it up. I've taken all the steps to get the wig prepped and nice and fresh and on my head, so I just really didn't want to mess up the hairline. I didn't want to cut off too much lace or accidentally put a deep cut in the wig, so I was really focusing. And then when I started cutting it off, I'm thinking, man, this hairline looks a little bare. It looks kind of bland. And I remembered that this wig comes with baby hairs. Now, I don't do baby hairs. Maybe at some point I will try them. They're in there. I just have them combed back. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll comb a few of the baby hairs down and see what that looks like. Lace is all cut, and I have a pretty pleased look on my face. I'm still not sure if I did everything right, but I'm pretty pleased. Now, I told you all that I am not a wig expert, and especially not any type of lace unit expert. So I honestly think that I cut off too much of my lace, number 1. And number 2, the wig came pre-plucked, but I felt like when I put it on, it was still a little too full around the hairline for my taste. So I started plucking, and I'm happy with the plucking that I did, but in one particular area, I think I overplucked, and that's right here. Now, I don't think it's bad. I was able to make it work. I simply pushed the hairline of the unit back beyond my own hairline. You know, the unit, it was over $100, so that's not the most expensive, but it's not the cheapest either. It was still over $100, and I would have really hated to damage a unit. What's the word I'm looking for? To mess it up by, you know, something I did. It's not the unit's fault, it's my fault. But I'm glad that I was able to work with it and, hey, make some adjustments. Also, this is a 360 lace wig, so there was lace in the back. I cut it off, but I have no intention of pulling my hair up into a ponytail. I just choose not to. The hair is so pretty. I want to wear this hair down and show it off. I'm still admiring my hair. Okay, I hope that the review and my authentic thoughts on this MegaLook 360 unit have been valuable for you. Check out MegaLook. I bought my unit from Amazon, but MegaLook has their own website as well, so check them out. I stand by this product, and I would love to come back and do a second, like a final thoughts on the wig, because I do want to lighten it up a little bit more to match my own hair color and maybe add in a few more layers. So until the next time, keep it naturally corporate.